What's up YouTube, this is Sage. You're back with a brand new banger now. This is what if Naruto the Sasuke's eyes and was made into a weapon by Danzo. So this is basically like a what if Naruto was like a neglected series, but you know, we're gonna make him OP. So that's basically what we're doing here. And yeah, so before we get into it, I just want to remind you to like, comment down below, subscribe, and yeah, so let's just roll that intro. Pop it.
Fading out now. It doesn't get much better than this. I feel alone and shattered, so what's next on the list? It feels like it don't matter deep inside the abyss. Yeah, I can use some laughter or some sort of happiness. Only you can change. You satisfy the rage in me. Take away my pain. You satisfy the rage in me.
Hi YouTube, let's just like quickly get into this. I ain't even gonna hold you back with this. So yeah, we start this what if with Naruto walking through the village as he opens his door. Well, he's about to open his door to the Namikaze clan well, area or whatever you want to call it. Let's just say the Namikaze clan has a compound merged into Uzumaki's, and Naruto opens the door as he hears Minato, as he hears like some sounds coming from the inside yelling. He hears, "Minato, you can't allow that child to live here anymore. He doesn't know anything. He knows no ninjutsu, no taijutsu, nothing, no genjutsu. He's just a useless brat." As Minato says, "But Memna and Mito don't know any of that too. Remember, he's just a 3-year-old. He can't do any of that." As Kushina says, "And that's exactly why we should be training Memna and Mito." As we see Naruto, "Yes, Minato, I agree. We should make Naruto a weapon. Make him join the anbu. Make him turn him into a weapon. I'll make him protect the hidden leaf with everything he has. Will be an amazing shinobi." As Denjiro says, "Yes, Minato, Danzo is right on this one. Naruto is just a useless, incompetent brat. He doesn't know anything. Just let Danzo train him. Let Danzo take Naruto away." As Risu Tsunade, "No, Minato, don't allow this. No, Minato, don't allow this. Naruto, he's still a child. Why only Naruto? Why not take Naruto, Memna, and Mito? Naruto is still a child. You can't allow Danzo to take him. You know what goes on with the root. Do you seriously want your son to turn out like that?" As Kushina's as Tsunade says, "You know what? Danzo can't train Naruto, but Naruto will be loving with me." As Kushina turns around and glares at Tsunade, "No, he will not be living with you. You will be training Memna and Mito. You useless bastard. You won't be training Naruto. He's just a useless, incompetent brat. Why would you do that? You're such a bitch." And well, sorry about the B word. Please, YouTube, don't take this video down. God's good. Yeah. As Minato then turns around to Kushina. "Kushina, I don't like this attitude that you have adopted. This thing that you hate Naruto. He's your own son, goddammit. Why do you treat your son like this? You know what it's like being the Jinchuriki of the Nine Tails. You know what it's like being cast away by the villagers, everyone hating you. And I thought you were a great woman. I thought you were a nice person. But this is a side that I haven't seen about you. A side that I hate. A side that disgusts me. I hate the side of you. I swear, if I didn't know better, I'd say that he wasn't even your son." And I'll explain something. We do a 3-year flashback. Night of the Nine Tails attack. Now, this time, Minato uses a different sealing jutsu, where he basically seals the full Nine Tails inside of Naruto, but 1% of the chakra stays inside of Kushina, and he seals another percent inside of Memna and the other percent is Mito, because Naruto couldn't exactly take the full 9 tails. He just needed a little bit less, because otherwise his body would have overloaded and the 9 tails would take over. Now, Naruto, by the way, Minato's an Uchiha. He has black hair. Minato Uchiha. So in this one, Naruto has gray hair because I freaking want to. As well, go back to present day. Kushina hates Naruto because he's the nicest Jinchuriki. She feels like, yes, this is finally my chance that I can get back at everyone. That's what she's going through her mind. Like, if she makes Naruto's life hell, he might just break out and kill everyone. But yeah. As Danzo said, Minato, come on, you have to let me do this. Then Sonata says, you know what? I will take Naruto in. No one else will. As Minato turns to Sonata and says, wait, really, Sonata? Thank you so much. I promise I'll fix things. As he turns around to Kushina, and you're sleeping on the couch today, and no buts. And Dominic said something about this. Yeah, Kushina's completely useless in this one. I'm sorry about the Kushina fans, but I just have to make Naruto's life hell. No, Kushina can't cook. Minato's the cooker here, and no dinner. And he says no dinner. You're just sleeping on the couch. In fact, you're sleeping on the floor. You don't even deserve the couch. You don't even deserve this house. If I didn't, if I wasn't so forgiving, you would be sleeping on the streets right now. As Jiraiya says, "Come on, Minato. I let me tell you something. Elder told me that one of your children is a child of prophecy. Well, that always has to be Memna, and Mita's supposed to help him in his journey, so he can be so he can bring true peace to this world. Jiraiya, you've been wrong about this so many times. I failed to trust you. What happened to the sensei that I knew? The sensei was reliable. Now just an incompetent person. You were irresponsible." The only person who really has a brain in this whole room is Tsunade. Thank you, Tsunade, for taking in Naruto. As he then says, Danzo, get out of my house. I don't know who even invited you here. As Danzo says, so I will train the brat starting next week. So I'll train the brat starting next week. He'll be the perfect weapon. Just you wait, Minato. As he leaves, as basically by this time, Naruto, when he hears Naruto coming to the door, he runs away, like literally runs. Now let me tell you something about Naruto. He's like been training with Tsunade for a while now. Well, yeah, he's been training with Tsunade for a while now because Tsunade is actually has a brain, and she knows that what happens to Naruto. But every time Naruto tells her that he's being beaten up by the villagers, um, well, you'll see soon what happens. You'll see. And well, basically, Tsunade believes her because she's seen what happens, and she doesn't really like that that's happening to her godson. And sorry if the audio was bad. Sorry. She doesn't really like that it's happening to her godson, so she's very, very, very pissed at the villagers. And well, let's continue. Naruto's running away. Naruto basically goes to a training ground as he then activates he used to have a one-toma Sharingan, but after hearing that, he unlocked his two-toma Sharingan. Activates his two-toma Sharingan, and then he starts training. As he says, Fireball Jutsu! As he shoots at a fireball, bigger than the size of Fugaku's because of his massive chakra reserves. And Naruto, he has a lot of chakra reserves, so yeah. Makes sense. He shoots out a fireball that's bigger than even the size of Fugaku's. As he then says, Firestar, Phoenix Flower Jutsu. As he shoots out multiple, fireballs at the training ground. No one's there, by the way. He shoots out multiple fireballs at the training ground. This continues training, makes multiple shadow clones as they are trained. As by this time, Naruto's affinities, he has 5 affinities, but he only knows how to use 2. That's so far fire and wind, and yeah, he merged some of his fire with his wind, and yeah. As Naruto goes back home, as when he goes back home, he sees that the lights are off, and he is happy that okay, so maybe I won't get a beating, but then the lights turn on like a dim light. Okay, wait, sorry. As the lights turn on, the dim lights turn on, and Naruto curses he's like, I have the worst luck ever. Why did this happen to me? As Naruto then looks up to see Kushina, as Kushina says, where were you, Naruto? I've been waiting for you. I have some anger to take out on you, you stupid, incompetent brat. As she starts beating Naruto up. Naruto, at this point, knows that he shouldn't scream, because at this time, Minato is at the Hokage's office. Well, actually, Minato's out, just in a village plot armor. And in the Hokage's office, watching from a certain crystal ball was Haruzen Sarutobi. He was disgusted about what was happening, but he knew that this was all a part of Naruto's plan. We switch back to Naruto, which you will find out about Naruto's plan very soon. As we switch back to Naruto's point of view, as Naruto knows at this point just to keep quiet, but tears are leaking down from his eyes as he's laying in the giant pool of blood as Kushida takes out a kunai and slices at Naruto's eye as Naruto lets out a screech like for 5 seconds. Then Kushina says, "Are you screaming, you little brat?" As she continues to beat him up. As she then says, "Do you want me to tell you why everyone hates you?" As we go to the Hokage's office, Haruzen is shocked that Kushina wouldn't resort to this, but then he starts to chuckle lightly. She's that stupid, isn't she? She thinks that Naruto's just a stupid brat who doesn't understand anything. No, Naruto, he already put together that he's an answer to Jinchuriki, and he's told Sarutobi, but he's the angry Sarutobi. He understands that Sarutobi, like, he had to keep this from him so that Naruto could try to have a normal life. But we all know that that failed. Now, Naruto, the only people he trusts is Minato, Tsunade, and Haruzen. As then, yeah, Haruzen carries on to chuckle. As he then says, just more reason to put her there. As then she says, as Haruzen says, "You're digging your own grave, you woman." As Kushida says, "The reason why everybody hates is because you're the nine-tailed Jinchuriki, you damn brat. You're a demon. You're incarnation itself." As Naruto, in his mind, is laughing his head off like she thinks I didn't know. As Kurama starts to laugh too. That stupid woman. She doesn't know a thing about us. Now Naruto has already befriended the Nine Tails. As then Naruto acts like he's shocked in the outside world. As Kurama says, "Don't worry, kid. I'll heal your wounds after this." As Naruto says, "Thanks, Kurama. I know I can always count on you. You're a real friend." And she walks walking down the stairs is Memna as he says, "Mom, what's going on?" As he sees Naruto getting beaten up, and he's like, "Oh, what happened this time?" He seems to always beat him up. I guess he does deserve it. He's just a brat after all. And this does it doesn't surprise Naruto, nor Haruzen, nor Kushina. As then Memna says, "Yeah, beat him up. He's just a useless brat." As Memna picks up let's just say there was a stick in the house. Don't question me, okay? There's a stick in the house, and he basically starts beating Naruto up. And then Kushina says, "Okay, Memna, go back to your room." Memno, go back to your room. You don't want Mina to find out that you're doing this, right? As Memna says, "Come on, just a little longer. I need to get us some anger. I need to get us some anger." As Kushina says, "Fine, 5 more minutes." We do a 5 minute time skip. As Memna, there's blood on Memna's hands. As Memna, he's laughing maniacally. He's just a stupid brat. He doesn't even deserve to be my brother. I don't know why. I don't know why Mito doesn't like beating him. I don't know why Mito doesn't like beating him up. As he then puts down the stick. Alright, I'm gonna go wash my hands and go to bed. Make sure you clean up here so that Dad doesn't find out. And he goes to wash his hands. And we go to the next day. Naruto sleeps in the attic basically. Kushin makes him sleeps in the attic where there's a bunch of dust spiders. But we go to the middle of the night. So Naruto hears pecking at his window as he then turns to see, a crow. As this is one of Naruto's crow friends. Naruto opens the window as he's smiling. The crow basically, flies inside carrying a scroll. As then the crow starts to speak. Now this is one of the summoning scrolls. Usually it's one of Itachi's summoning scrolls now. Itachi just summoned one of them, and yeah, he can summon this here. It's not anyone's summoning scroll. It's a special crow. It's not anyone's summoning. It's a special crow, basically. Then the crow says, "Alright, Naruto, I finally got it. Alright, Naruto, I'm back with what I promised. Here's the scroll that you have to sign for our summoning." As Naruto's like, "Really? That's so cool. Wait, are you sure you want me to sign it?" "Yeah, why wouldn't I? You're great. You'd be great for this. Unless you don't want to." No, I do want to." As Naruto then bites his thumb and then writes his name on it, and So I can summon it. Yes, you can summon any crow you want, even the king of crows, the strongest summoning in the whole world. As Naruto's like, cool, I can't wait to, but I have to wait until I really need it. As the crow's like, yes, you must never overuse this scroll. That you must never overuse our summoning. As then he's like, oh yeah, now you'd be able to do the crow body flicker with and multiple crow based jutsus. Really? Yeah, and yeah, just wake up early tomorrow so that I can teach you a few of them. And Zoro's like, yeah, thanks. As he then, walks. As the crow flies outside, we go to the next day. The crow, Naruto is at training grounds. Alright, so what's the first jutsu? You're good at fire, right? Yeah, I already know a lot of fire jutsus. Well then, I guess now we have to go to water. You are Nuzumaki after all. So you should have a hot water affinity. As Naruto's like, yeah, I guess. Now here's a jutsu, a very special jutsu. This is the water style crow bullets. As Naruto's like, okay, so what are the hand signs? The hand signs. Listen to me very closely because I will not repeat them. It's water. Wait, it's boar, rat, dog, and crow. As Naruto does them, it says water style crow bullets as he spits out he shoots off multiple crow bullets and it destroys a very good portion of the field, and it's basically the same capacity. It's like destroys as much as the majestic destroyer flames. As the crow says, "All right, Naruto, that's good. By the way, Naruto, what happened to your eye? Is she still beating you up like that?" As Naruto says, "Yeah, but your plan, the plan. At least when we're done with the plan, I'll never have to worry about it ever again." As he then says, "Yeah, I guess you're right, but just know that Naruto, if she ever goes too far, you can always just call us and we'll deal with her." As Naruto says, "Don't worry about that. Kurama helps me cope." As the crow then says, "Alright. By the way, Naruto, now that you've signed our contract, you have unlocked a Kekagenkai because this is the special crow summoning, not the one that Itachi Uchiha or Shisu Uchiha has. This is a special one. You have unlocked the Kekagenkai of Black Affinity. Now, this is something that, all of the affinities that you use will be black. The water crow bullet was black, by the way. Yeah, it was black. So you'll have black lightning, black flames, flames that are hotter than the Amaterasu, basically the Amaterasu flames. Black water, the water that basically sucks all of your chakra. Basically sucks all of your chakra upon contact, killing you instantly. Well, it depends on how much shock you put into it. Black Earth, it's unbreakable. Black Lightning, which is, Black Lightning, you already know that's extra electrical shock. And, Black Wind, you can't really see that it's black, but anyone with the Byakugan or Sharingan, a person who can see chakra basically, can see that the chakra in your body right now, it's all black. And, Kurama's chakra is still red. It has not been influenced by our summoning contract. As Naruto's like, cool, as he starts training right now. His fireball's just basically like the Amaterasu right now. And yeah, we'll do a time skip. Naruto's basically sleeping in the night. As he then wakes up in front of, three people. Wait, he wakes up in front of someone. This person has brown hair, is wearing a white coat with tummos on it. He has markings around his eye. He has normal skin color. As he says, "Hello, child. My name is Indra Otsutsuki." As that's like, "Otsutsuki? You mean as in the Sage of the Six Paths?" "Yes, I am his. I am that damn cursed Otsutsuki's son. I am the founder of the Uchiha clan," as he says it in a proud voice. And unfortunately, the brother of the founder of the wretched Senju. As Naruto's like, founder, but isn't Madara the founder of the Uchiha and Hashirama the founder of the Senju?" Well, that's not necessarily true, but believe what you wanna believe, kid. But I come here to give you power. Power beyond your wildest dreams. Power for you to be able to rule the world with an iron fist. Bring true peace to this world. Get rid of all those wretched senjus. As in our mind, get rid of the senjus, but Tsunade, she's a senju. But let me just tell you something. Indra can't share Naruto's thoughts, as Kurama says. Naruto, don't believe anything he says. He is Indra Otsutsuki. He's evil, but I'll explain the rest to you later when he's God, so that I can explain to you more in depth. As Naruto says, okay. As he then looks at Indra, says, "What do you mean by power?" Kid, power beyond anyone in this world has seen. I will give you the eyes of a god, the power of the gods, the chakra of the gods. You will be just like me, and you would have that power of that wretched Ashura. As he then puts his hands on Naruto, giving Naruto the rinnesharingan and Mangekyo Sharingan. As he then says, use that power to rule the world with an iron fist. Get rid of all those Senjus. Make the Uchiha clan. Get them back on top. I leave it all in your hands. As when Indra is going, he's thinking, haha, that kid's a fool. When I'll use him to revive me, that power, I'll be able to talk to him only once. And when I do, I'll talk to him and tell him how to revive me, where to find my body, and how to revive me, so that I can rule this world and kill him off and get back my eyes. He's such a he's just an idiot. As Naruto then disappears and reappears in front of two people, Gashira and. By the way, his Runa Sharingan and Sharingan is like awakened right now. He appears in front of Ashura and Hagoromo. As Hagoromo says, oh, "Unfortunately, Indra has gotten to you, hasn't he?" As Naruto's like, "Yeah, who are you?" "I am Indra's father, and this is Ashura, his brother. We are here to tell you not to listen to him." As Naruto then says, "No worry, I was never gonna listen to him. Kill off the Senjus. Tsunade-sama, Gigi, Lady Tsunade, or Granny Tsunade is a Senju, and I would never be able to kill her. And plus, well, I've always wanted to change Uchihas, but rule over the world, it just doesn't sit right with me. But I took his power so that I'll be able to find peace my own way." As Ashura and Hagurama smile. "Right, but just to make sure that we can talk to you, and if you go down the wrong path, we'll be able to talk to you and snap you back to consciousness. We'll give you some of our chakra." As basically Ashura places his hand on Naruto's chest, basically giving Naruto his chakra, giving Naruto wood style. Yeah, Mokiton. As Hagoromo places his hand on Naruto, as Hagoromo says, "Take out your dominant hand." As then Naruto's like, "Okay," as he gives Naruto the sun mark. And then he says, "Well, I guess I'll give the moon to the reincarnation of Indra, if there's even still one, since he gave you his power. Honestly, this is very confusing, so I'll just give you the moon, and if there is another reincarnation, I'll give him my chakra, I guess." As he gives Naruto the moon too. So yeah, Naruto's a freaking beast by now. Yeah. As then he says, "Naruto, I entrust you with everything." And that's what I'll be leaving off. Remember to like, comment down below, subscribe, and yeah, peace.